Hey, what's going on? It's Logan Sama back once again for esports.gg, and this week in the world of Street Fighter V, the Capcom Pro Tour Online made its stop in the Middle East. Two teammates made their way through to Grand Finals, but there was only one spot at the prestigious Capcom Cup up for grabs. They had to fight it out. Let's find out exactly how that went down.
Oh, you're hella dead. Help me out, Nadeshko.
As pre-tournament favourites, it was no surprise when NASA Esports, Big Bird and Angry Bird faced off in Grand Final. Big Bird and Angry Bird have a long history together in the world of Street Fighter. They both got into the game together as teenagers and have always been training partners. Far more used to supporting each other as teammates as part of the NASA Esports organisation than they are competing head-to-head in tournament. This, however, is not the first time these two have met in a tournament bracket. Having faced off last season in the Capcom Pro Tour Online events for Eastern Europe and Middle East, the honours were even. Big Bird taking their first meeting.
It's not brilliant. It's not great, no. That's going to do it right there.
Optimized combo!
And Angry Bird returning the favour in the second Pro Tour event.
I'll settle this now.
Tandem engine, bro. Angry Bird is going to advance into Grand Finals winner side. That is...
After the Capcom Cup 2020 was unfortunately cancelled due to coronavirus restrictions affecting players' travel, the two faced off in an end-of-season exhibition match which saw them display their array of characters. But it was Big Bird who convincingly took the set forward.
That is a punish. What is that? Aurora Borealis? In your kitchen?
Here we go. Top 8 winner semifinals.
It was projected that the two birds, as tournament favourite seeds, would meet in Grand Finals. However, Big Bird fell to fellow countryman GTR's incredible guild performance and had to make the journey to Grand Finals through the losers bracket.
Has been sent to losers by GTR.
Yo, he said sparring partner.
Angry Bird managed to overcome GTR himself and was waiting on winner's side in Grand Finals.
Oh, the knees that he stole from Gil is going to be the thing that decides the entire set. 3-1 to Angry Bird.
Big Bird can rewrite history. Oh boy.
We saw yet another change in the character carousel as these two evenly matched players look for any advantage they can find in the head-to-head. After receiving a significant number of improvements in the most recent balance patch, Big Bird returned to his Season 1 pick of Ken. Let's take a look right now at some of the reasons why Ken is much improved and how Big Bird utilised these tools in this matchup against Seth. One of the most significant changes is the increase in range of Ken's heavy Dragon Punch. This means that he's actually able to punish Seth's light spin kick at all ranges on block, which he wasn't previously able to do before. This makes a big difference in the matchup. You're going to see here how on a number of occasions, despite Angry Bird doing his best to space this light spin kick as far as possible, Big Bird was always able to punish it on reversal timing. The reason why this is significant for Ken is, of course, not only he gets the punish, but every time he gets a knockdown, he's able to take his turn with real Oki. The fact that Angry Bird just wasn't able to throw out that spin kick, regardless how fast-paced it was, is going to come into play later on in this analysis, and we'll come back to that. One of the other most obvious and notable buffs for Ken is the improvement of his crouch fierce. It's now +2 on hit normally, which means it's got more hit stun. More hit stun means it can combo into slower special moves. And one of his favourites is this, the crouch fierce with punish into heavy tatsu. It only hits for the last couple of hits, which means the opponent is left standing. You get a full standing combo at +3, which means Ken can combo you into huge damage across the screen, as you're going to see right here.
Full extension.
That is so nasty. The red on the screen.
One of the things that makes Ken very, very scary on defense is his EX Dragon Punch. The reason why is, of course, it's just an invincible reversal. They're always scary. But for Ken, the big deal is he gets legitimate Oki afterwards. He gets a follow-up. So every time he mashes through your strings, he reversals on wake up, it's his turn again after that. He gets the big chunk of damage, the stun, and another turn. And that means that Ken's momentum can be incredibly strong. In the first set, Big Bird used this to his advantage, and his reads were incredibly on point, having a huge success rate in landing these EXDPs. I think he was only blocked a handful of times, and they're a big momentum shift in this matchup. Seth does not have the damage and the stun now that it's been reduced to 900 on both this season to take these hits and to lose his opportunity. So a lot of the time, Angry Bird was forced to play very patient and defensively and sometimes give up his turns, whereas Ken can just afford to go in and steal his turns back. We mentioned spacing as well, and one of the things that Big Bird was incredibly good at doing was playing spacing against Seth's V-Skill 1, the tandem engine. Obviously these guys play all the time, as we said, so he is incredibly aware of the exact spacing in which that tandem engine will whiff, and he can get a big punish. You can see here he gets a massive jump in, big stun, big damage, and again big corner carry. The three things, the holy trinity of Ken play.
Excellent time to neutral jump. Big Bird now enforcing the law.
Oh, and that was actually a reset. Didn't combo into that run, or excuse me, that dash jab, but, you know, he'll take that.
Oh my God.
In an incredibly tight first set, which just shows how evenly matched these two players are, Big Bird was able to win and reset so that the grand finals went down into the losers bracket. That repeated pressure finally made Angry Bird crack, and he was able to open them up with a series of great shimmies that led to enormous damage in closing out the
See
set.
the confidence in that man? He was like, stand short, get off. I mean, Angry Bird was taking the lead a good amount of the times, and Big Bird found a lot of success in taking such huge risks behind EXDP, so I don't think there's going to be a switch-up solicited from Angry Bird. And as you see there, he sticks with Seth.
So let's take a look at the reset in this grand finals and find out how Angry Bird changed his approach and was able to turn it around. Let's hear from the man himself exactly how he changed his strategy and approach to this matchup after losing that first set.
Mentally it changed, because in the first set I didn't want him to reset the bracket. I wanted to win fast. But when he reset, I know it's also my final chance to win. So when you have another chance, you can play freely. When this chance is gone, then you have to just focus on everything you do. You know, like the things that are most important are the general stuff, like checking the runs. I checked checking the runs, checking the dashes, trying to heavy spin kick the Hadoukens. And to be honest, because we know each other a lot, he doesn't do Hadouken in front of my face, because he knows if I steal his Shoryuken DB, I can punish him with his own DB. I can do a lot of stuff with his own stolen move.
Advantage here, and still something. That was tight.
Throw. He had to commit to that option.
Oh,
at the last second.
Yeah.
No, you got that?
Mm-hmm. Oh, using the DP as well. He had it stored.
Is getting
moved. He committed because he saw the hit, but it was an air hit. Oh.
You kidding me? You still get some mad cradle after that?
Oh, yeah.
As you can see, I was up 2-0 in the first two games. And then and then when I won two games, I said to myself, let me play freely, because I'm up 2-0. He can't come back 3 games in a row. But when he came back 2-2 again, I was like, oh my God, now I need to get back to the scared style again. But when because he came back fast, he stunned me too fast.
After consistently punishing the light spin kick on block for 9 games in a row, he forced Angry Bird to start cancelling into only heavy spin kick. There's a big gap, and you can see him interrupting here.
The interruption on the target combo, that's so good.
And the delayed crouch medium punch to blow up the tech from Angry Bird.
Here we go, Angry Bird. The door's open for the comeback. Quickly shut by the EXDP. Ooh, and then catches the ankles. Big Bird.
Honestly, I feel like any one of these players could have won either of these sets, and it is such a terrible shame that only one of them is going to get to go to Capcom Cup, because they are so evenly matched. Both of these sets going to last game, last round. An incredibly unfortunate rollback causing a hit confirm to turn into a block on this low forward DP for Big Bird. Big punish, and he loses the round, which could have been the set for him. That's a huge momentum swing, and here you see Angry Bird cornering Big Bird. He gets the stun on Ken, and that's all she wrote. It's Angry Bird who's going to be going to the Capcom Cup.
Enforcing the point now.
And that's gonna be it. Angry Bird gets the stun and solidifies his spot in Capcom Cup.
It must be incredibly conflicting emotions to take away a spot from your training partner, your teammate, your best friend. Only one spot on the line. It's so brutal. That is Capcom Cup this year, the Pro Tour Online. Let's hear from the man himself about how he felt after that victory.
When he got to me in grand finals, like the last CPT, I won the last one. This time, because like there wasn't much pressure on me because I know I won the last one. So I said to myself, I won the last one and it didn't happen. Like maybe I don't need to win this one because I already proved myself as a set player. So I played without pressure. But when he lost the previous one, so like he really wanted to win this tournament. So you could see he was nervous against GTR. But against me, like, because we always play each other, he wasn't nervous at all. He played sick and we could make an amazing grand final. But overall, like, I'm happy that I qualified for sure. Like, it shows the consistency on playing. But for him as a like best friend and training partner, I'm always want to see him by my side. Like him cheering me up in tournaments is like very important to me. Like one of the most parts in me doing well in offline tournaments is because like he gives me the right advices, he gives me like the right motivation. Like, okay, let's go, you can win, and this stuff. So it's actually very effective. And Street Fighter League, like actually, I wouldn't be able to make it. We wouldn't be able to make it to the finals without him cheering me up. I'm like shouting with them, playing. So it's always a positive energy in there.
I hope you've enjoyed this little roundup of some of the action in the incredible grand finals that we had this week. Capcom Pro Tour is ongoing, and you can find out more about it on capcomprotour.com. Maybe even sign up if you fancy your chances against some of the world's best. I'm still currently out here in Poland covering the Intel World Open, which is also ongoing as well. So if you want to sign up for that, you can do. Please take part. They're all open brackets. The open qualifiers are still going on, and there may be some events open to your region right now. I'll be back for the next major moment in the world of competitive Street Fighter V. But until then, make sure you're following esports.gg for all the best articles and coverage in esports, including regular pieces from my guy, Justin Wong, a true fighting game legend. But until next time, thank you very much for joining me, Logan Sama. I'll be back real soon. Take care.